Welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside,
It's your boy, Mr. Hit the Like Button, Caesar Fantastic.
today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a recap of the Anthony Joshua versus Usyk fight that took place in Saudi Arabia yesterday. Usyk ended up had won the decision, split decision for the second time against Anthony Joshua. There was a lot of tension going on after the fight. A lot of basically Anthony Joshua was not too happy with the decision. He was very heated. He was very upset. He kind of expressed himself a little different than he normally does after defeat. I think he worked hard, and some things could be understood, but it definitely was not a normal reaction from most fighters to the way it was pretty weird, pretty different. Sean, what's your take on the fight itself as well as the aftermath of the fight? How you feel about it yourself?
Thought it was a good fight, bro. I thought Joshua did what he could. He just started too late. You know what I'm saying? All the lead up to the fight, it was especially with Fury saying he's susceptible to the body. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying that he was susceptible to the body. But better be if he dropped him in the amateurs with a body shot. So the whole time I'm expecting Joshua to come in and really test his body early. You know what I mean? And he didn't do that. He came out, he tried to box again. And it's like, bro, you should have learned this lesson from the first time. I think he really was just trying to prove that he could. And I know he worked hard and probably worked hard and thought that, like, you know what I mean? I can do it, but the dude he's a superb boxer, but you have the size, the height, the weight. You have so many advantages that you could take advantage of, and you want to sit around and pop shot him, but you know what I mean? You were a heavyweight, bro. You a big dude. You said that after the fight. I'm 18 stone or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm a big guy. Like, bro, you a big guy. Act like it. You know what I'm saying? Get in there and bully that man around. He started doing that later in the fight, like seventh round or whatever, and had success. You know what I'm saying? He almost dropped him. He almost had him hurt. He had him hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, man, if you could have started doing that first, second, third round or something, you know what I mean, and really put it to him, like, you probably could have got the win and got the stoppage, but that's a mistake that you made again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far as after the fight, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. In order to box and do what you do, you have to feel like you're the best in the world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you person, like, you won't go into a ring or something and say, nah, this dude better than me.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You won't go nowhere and be like, somebody better than me at something. So I get it. Like, you know what I mean? You feel like you the best. You've been the best your whole life. Everybody's been telling you the best. You know what I'm saying? Well, my French, but shit, he feel like his shit don't stink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you take a loss when you put in so much effort.
Yeah.
And I know he probably worked harder at this fight than he worked in anything ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So you put in all this work and all this effort and everything, and you the best in the world. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? It hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts to take that L when you put in that effort. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Was it the right place or the right time? And you know what I mean? Did he say the right things? No, because I think he was just busy trying to process it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to process that defeat. He's trying to cope with that with failure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Granted, he had failure with Ruiz, but I think this failure was different because I think the effort that he really put in the training camp and the
Right.
effort in it and the
Right.
drive that he had for this victory was something that he probably never did before. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
Exactly.
get it. And that's why I took what he was saying to him in the ring, like, bro, how did you beat me? I'm better than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to
That's
have
what he
it.
was.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you're supposed to have that confidence in yourself. So he like, how did you beat me, man? You know what I'm saying? Then he went to give him praise, like, this your champ, bro. Like, I give him all respect in the world. Like, you know what I mean? The throwing the belts out the ring,
That was yeah.
I think maybe I don't know what happened there. Like maybe somebody in the crowd said something to him, or like I don't know if it was mental. Like I think it was more breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Just him trying to cope and deal with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how the heck did I lose this, bro? So yeah, I mean, I think he knows he lost. You know what I mean? I think he
Mm-hmm.
knows. I don't think he mad at like the decision, and I don't think he won. I think he know he
Yeah.
lost.
You know he
You know what I'm
lost.
saying? But I think it was just him trying to cope.
Yeah, he had some good rounds, man. I think it was 8 and 9 was pretty
Eight,
good
nine,
round.
yeah, 8, 9, probably 10 too. I
10,
don't
yeah.
remember. Like, yeah, he had a nice little stretch,
He
man.
had a stretch, but he just waited, like you said, it was too late. By the time he figured that out, it was already the fight was put in the books by then. No knockdown, so it's not like you can sit back on. You got to win at least 5 rounds or more, and 6 rounds really or more to win a fight like that. So I only gave him like 2 or 3 rounds. I thought he dominated totally, but in terms of the unsportsmanlike conduct, man, I didn't really like. That was disrespectful to the titles, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people out here fought and died for those things that he slammed down on the ground, and that was disrespectful to the sport, man, itself to do such, man. I know you get a little emotional right now. It's a heated time right now, and it's not just him. So we coming out of pandemic. People been anxious, been from anxiety all the way to depression going on within this. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just a boxing thing. It's really the world going through a state of depression and a state of anxiety because of what we overcame recently. So there's a lot of weird things gonna be in the sports, boxing, football, everything's gonna have a weird moment. He did disrespect a good brother of mine, man, Malik Waleed, man, referee from here, man, from the same grounds as we are, Minnesota Avenue, DC. And he was very disrespectful to a good man, you know what I'm saying? And we know him for many years. He knows my family. They from Du Bois Place, man, that area. And he was burned around there, man. Now he's Waleed, Malik Waleed. A very humble brother, man, you know what I'm saying, who all he did was say way to way to go. He was basically just trying to say, like, that was you was very professional to go about it the way he ended up fixing it. But this guy, he just went off, man, like, like really, like, to the point where the guy was just trying to compliment him, but he was down. Hopefully he come back and he realized that he was disrespectful, and he didn't have to be disrespectful, but he was disrespectful to some peoples, and you're a professional. You have to conduct yourself as a professional. You know what I'm saying? And so that I give him no excuse. You lost. You gotta. If you signed up in this business to take defeats with victories, that's not your first loss. You lost in the amateurs. That's one of the beautiful things about amateur boxing is the place where you learn to lose to grow from. So it is what it is, and I think he should openly come out with an apology to Usyk, because that's not how you throw away. Now let me say this: I respect the compliment that he gave Usyk when he went around on the microphone. I thought he was going to say some crazy stuff at first,
Yeah.
but he gave him his props and he congratulated him and he talked about the how the prior champions who had conflict over in the country of Ukraine,
Right.
and how those prior champions overcame their situations because they had conflicts of the past during the same times of their titles. So that was definitely a great thing that he did on that. But when he threw those titles down, that's when I was really like, what the hell is going on with this dude, man? You know, you don't do that. Just slam him down like that. And then, he has to formally apologize to somebody. Now, this is a question that I have here, Sean, about Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Okay, they both lost to fighters that was great fighters, skill wise. Probably had more skills than both of them. And I'm talking about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, and I'm talking about Usyk, and I'm talking about Tyson Fury. Both of these guys lost twice to these opponents, right? They were already world champions between Anthony Joshua and Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, who were already world champions. Did they taking these fights, thinking they're building up fights? Did that cause them a big bag by stalling that mega fight?
That's still to be seen, but it could have, you know what I mean? But I think Joshua's star could still be there depending on how he goes about the rest of this defeat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If he comes out, like you say, apologizes, be a humble person, and you know what I mean, and really accept this, that fight's still a big fight. Joshua's huge in the UK.
Yeah.
Wilder's huge over here. It's still, you know what I mean? It still can be a big fight. The fact that the belts aren't there lessens it. You know what I mean? It does lessens the importance of the fight.
Yeah.
And but as far as like the bag's gonna be there. Like
yeah.
They'll pay for it. I mean, they're paying for Eubanks and Ben's son right now. You know what I mean?
That's a true statement. That's a true statement.
You know, UK have a really good loyal fan base. Like, so if you get fans over there, they're ride or die for you for real. Right. So I think the bag will still be there, but the importance of the fight is gone, like for now. And I don't know. That's sort of like why leading into it, I sort of wanted Usyk to get it, like in a sense, because I want to see Wilder get shots at the belts. I really don't believe Joshua really wanted him. Now that he lost, he probably would take it for the bag. You know what I mean? And that's why I think, like, leading up to it, Eddie Hearn reached out to him and offered him a fight going into this fight, knowing that it's a possibility we might not get this, so we might as well have something lined up. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean to cut you off. Is Usyk with PBC or is Usyk with? I think he's with PBC, right?
I don't know. He might be a free agent. Let me think. He might be PBC. He was here at the MGM, right? Yeah, he might be.
We'll research that. Find out if he was with PBC or is he with? The Zone. I know he ain't with Eddie.
No, he's not with Top Rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was Top Rank. Hold up.
I think he was PBC.
I think he. I seen him. I don't know, but yeah, I seen him on one of those things. But I I try not to really. I need to start really getting into what company these people's with, because that's sort of like important nowadays. It's like
Mhm.
that sucks, because that's like the main thing, you know. Well, this person not gonna fight him because he with this company and he with this company. So yeah, I got to get into doing that more. But yeah, I think Wilder, I think Usyk would fight Wilder. I think he really wants that undisputed. So I wanted. That's what I'm saying. I wanted Wilder. I want Wilder to get that WBC belt. So
Yeah.
I think Fury. I don't think Fury have an urge to fight Usyk. So I
Yeah.
think Fury will retire. I think he's going to let it go now. You know what I'm saying? And 'cause him and Wilder would. I mean, him and Fury and Joshua is a big fight.
Mhm.
So I think Fury would let it go. Um, Wilder could try to go for that vacant WBC belt. If he vacates that WBC belt, Wilder get that WBC belt, then him and Usyk for undisputed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the path that I'm looking for. I'm hoping for. So yeah, that's why I really want Usyk to win. But as far as Joshua, I don't know if him and Wilder would have ever fought. But as far as the bag will always be there. So
Yeah.
uh,
I thought I saw somebody walk by you just.
oh yeah. That's my folks.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been
Yes,
looking.
indeed.
I already
You
know
know,
I'm looking.
the southeast in us
That
gonna
mindset there,
always.
boy.
Yeah, man. That's good, man. That's all that we have on that one there, man. I think hopefully Anthony Joshua will get back on the drawing board. He still have more to offer in terms of making some money. Make the money now, man. Make the money. Enjoy it. Just be thankful that Anthony Joshua was making like 20s and 30 million
30,
before
yeah, 40.
fighting anybody
think
with some names, man.
I think Fury offered him 50. I mean,
Yeah.
Wilder. Wilder said he offered him 50
He,
before.
he probably laughed at it, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't take it. He took.
Yeah, because he was making some good money. He was
Making
one of the
bread.
ones that was making good money, like for
Yeah.
flights, man. So I definitely see he can make some. Anthony Joshua versus Wilder still a big hit. Just ain't big as it would have been
Uh,
in terms of them belts.
Now
Excuse
with
me,
the
in
strap,
terms of the
yeah.
belts. God dang, excuse me.
Without the
In terms
strap,
of those
that train
belts.
lose it. The luster's a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
It become almost exhibition style, and
Yeah,
Wilder
yeah,
one strap. So that's why I'm like,
yeah. That would have been something mega. But it's all good. I was rooting for Anthony Joshua because I want to see Wilder versus him in the future. So,
yeah.
but it's all
Yeah, I
good,
just don't
man.
think. I think he was just gonna hold them belts, boy. You got a better chance at it without the belts. I'm telling
Yes, indeed,
you.
man. Ladies and gentlemen, the second win, Boxing Media. Peace.